Set boundaries now and let people know you're not the person to be messed with. They're not leaving you behind. You're exactly where you need to be, and don't compare yourself to anyone because you're not anyone but you.
Baby, you should get to know me. Tapping into that good energy.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing things I wish I knew in my early 20s. Guys, I am about to be 28. Can you believe it? I am about to be 28 years old. I don't feel old, but I feel like a lot of things have happened in my life that I feel like I have matured. Let's just say that. And I was a little bit scared, like when I was younger, a little bit younger. I mean, I'm still young. I was a little bit scared about turning 30. And as the years go by, I'm like, wow, I can't wait to be 30. I used to say by the time I'm 28, I'll already be married and have kids, and life did not work like that, okay? And we thank God for all the blessings and amazing things that He has done throughout the years, and I feel so blessed and I'm happy with where I'm at. But there's certain things that I wish I knew in my early 20s that I had to learn the hard way, okay? Now in my late 20s. But there's a lot of things I wish I knew in my early 20s that I just literally found out or start knowing about myself now in my late 20s. So I'm gonna share with you guys, for you guys that are in your early 20s or about to start your 20s, well, I'm here for you guys to tell you guys things I wish I knew so you can start looking out for those things early on. And you don't want life to teach you a big dirty lesson, okay? So make sure you take your notes, have your notebook or your pen or your pencil ready, because this video is about to be lit. One thing I definitely wish I knew in my early 20s is the fact that life is not a marathon, okay? Do not rush with anything. I wish I was still 16 in my mom's house, not paying any bills, not doing anything, like just there living my best life, and there's no pressure, there's no bills, there's just no stress. I wish I was living that life right now, because trust me, right now adulthood is ghetto, and adulthood would teach you that, oh my gosh, you wish you were still a teenager. Life is not a marathon, okay? Take your time. Do not rush to grow up. You're gonna wish you were still 16 or 15 in your mom's house and not have to pay for food. Groceries are expensive, okay? It's really expensive to feed yourself as an adult, okay? Your appetite is 10 times more than it was when you were a teenager. So trust me, it's really, really ghetto out here. This is a time for you to explore. It's a time for you to make mistakes. It's a time for you to just wing it, okay? I was so strict on myself in my early 20s. I felt like, oh my God, I needed to finish college on time. I needed to have the best career, or actually have a career that matches with my major. It was so much pressure, unnecessary pressure that I put on myself that I didn't need to do that. You don't need to do that. This is the time in your early 20s to hit and miss. You have time to make mistakes. You have time to fall in love and fall out of love. You have time for men to break your heart. Fall in love, fall out of love as much as you can, because you have time, okay? It's not a marathon. Take your time with everything. Don't feel like anyone is rushing you. No one is rushing you. Another thing I wish I knew in my early 20s is understanding and acknowledging the fact that your mental health is very important. When you're in your early 20s, you're so busy living your best life, clubbing and doing and you're actually messing up with your mental health. Anything you do in your early 20s affects you later on. Do not create unnecessary traumas for yourself. Don't date assholes and douchebags and end with your life being so traumatized and so scared. Like, do not do that, okay? Focus on the things that are important, your career, focus on making money. Stay away from people that are going to mess with your mental health. Your mental health right now is the most important thing you can ever think about. Protect it as much as you can, because whatever happens right now is going to affect the rest of your life. I don't care how much therapy you do. I don't care how many people you talk to. Right now, your early 20s, the boyfriend that you have right now, the person that is wasting your time right now, is going to affect your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s. It's going to affect everything. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, do not get married in your early 20s. You don't even know who you are yet. Okay, wait till after like 26, 27, when real bills, student loans start kicking in. That's when you really going to know who you really are. Okay, do not try to rush and get married or try to have kids right now. Like, be selfish, focus on yourself, and protect your mental health as much as you can. Another thing I wish I knew in my early 20s is you do not have to please everyone. Anything and everyone else can wait. Choose yourself first. You're the most important thing, and you should be your number one priority. Everybody else comes after you. Don't try to please everyone. Do not always say yes to everything. Don't be a follower, be a leader. Don't go with the flow. Don't just, oh, my friends are going to the club. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go too. If you feel like you don't want to go to that club, or you don't feel like going out and dressing up, do not go. Don't feel like a weirdo if you're not on TikTok or you're not on Instagram making content. Even if you're not on social media, don't feel like a weirdo. Do not try to please everyone. Focus on your well-being and yourself and building yourself up. Don't focus on people or what people got going on or what people are doing or try to just be a follower. Focus on yourself and build your life for yourself. Set boundaries early. Let people know what you can and cannot tolerate. Let your friends and family know that you are not the person to be messed with. You're not the person to be talked to like that. You're not the person that tolerate disrespect. Let them know. Set those boundaries now. Let people know who you are early on. Don't try to set boundaries in your late 20s after people done walked all over you. People treat you like crap. People talk about you, all type of nonsense. Do it now. Set boundaries now. Whatever you are, whoever you are, and set boundaries now and let people know you're not the person to be messed with. Another thing I wish I knew in my early 20s is the fact that it's okay to fail. Oh my God. It's perfectly okay to fail. You're going to fail so many times now. These few years are going to be the most failures you probably ever experienced in your life. You're going to fail tremendously. Most of us, everything around us crumbled around our early 20s, and it's perfectly normal. You're going to get back up. As soon as you pass that area, trust me, you're going to get back up and there's a rainbow after the rain and things are going to be so much better. All those things you went through is going to make sense pretty soon. So don't give up. Don't feel like, oh my God, my life is about to be over. It's not about to be over. Trust me, it just started. Your life just started and you're about to be the best person you could be. Just wait. And don't compare yourself to others. Your journey is not the same as others. If your friends are graduating college before you, that's okay. Trust me, when you graduate, you're going to have your dream career. You're going to have your dream job. You're going to be making money. Don't feel like, oh my God, people are leaving me behind. They're not leaving you behind. You're exactly where you need to be, and don't compare yourself to anyone because you're not anyone but you. Another thing I wish I knew in my early 20s is money management. Make sure you don't mess up your credit. Make sure your credit ain't 400s, okay? Because as you get older, you're going to understand that having credit is going to be the most crucial part of your life. Where you live, where you do your groceries, where you go to church, everything is going to matter based on your credit report. Make sure you don't ruin your credit. Actually learn how to manage money, because in your late 20s, most of us are going to start having children, going to start having families, you're going to start getting married, and you don't want to enter into a marriage or a relationship with baggage like that. So make sure you're saving your money, investing your money. I know you're probably spending your little $200 your mom give you on TEMU or on TikTok shop. Try to save at least $50 a month. Okay, even if you can save $20 a month, try to save something every month so that you're not in a deep hole by the time you're in your late 20s. And do not spend every credit card. Not every credit card you need to get. Just get like 2 credit cards and you're good. Don't go and sign up for every credit card. Don't go and sign up for everything. Don't go on every vacation. If your friend invite you somewhere, don't go on that vacation. Learn how to save money, learn how to manage money, and trust me, you're going to appreciate it so much more in your late 20s when you have your shit together. When you're ready to buy your house, you can just go and get your house. You don't need to build your credit. You don't need to borrow too much money. Your shit is together. Another thing I wish I knew in my early 20s is the fact that relationships require work. It doesn't matter if it's your mom, your dad, your sister, your boyfriend, your friend. Every relationship that you find yourself in requires work. You're going to realize in your early 20s that you actually don't like your mom like that, or you don't like your sister like that, or your dad pisses you off. A lot of things that you didn't think about when you were a teenager or when you were younger is going to come up in your early 20s. A lot of traumas, a lot of family dynamics that you really don't like is going to come up in your 20s. You're going to realize like, oh, you don't like the way your dad talks to your mom or the way your mom talks to your dad. You're going to realize that the guys that you date is a reflection of your parents or a reflection of the people that you've been around in your early years. So one thing I would say is work on your relationships. If you have to go to therapy to work on your relationship, go to therapy. Your family does not need to agree to go with you to do therapy sessions. Go by yourself. Work on yourself, okay? Because when you work on yourself, you can inspire other people to also work on themselves as well. So work on yourself. Do not push everything under the rug. Address every issue that you find in any relationship. If you're in a relationship right now, you have a boyfriend and he's doing something that you don't like, address it right now. Do not wait 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years and then in your late 20s you guys break up and then you realize that you've wasted your whole 20s loving someone that did not love you back, okay? Work on the relationship either in a negative way or in a positive way. If you have to walk out of that relationship, walk out of it, which is a positive way, okay? If you have to break up with that boyfriend, break up with that boyfriend. You don't have to stay in that relationship. You're gonna find someone that love and appreciate you so much more than that guy that you're spending so much time and energy on that is gonna leave you later on. And don't ignore things. If you know that that is a deal breaker for you, do not compromise. Don't say, oh, well, I'm lonely and this is the only guy I know and this is the only person that have loved me. Trust me, when you leave that relationship, someone else is gonna come into your life. You're gonna be so shocked and you're gonna question why you were tolerating rubbish where you could have found someone that loves and appreciates you so much more than your douchebag boyfriend. So don't ignore those things. I was in my early 20s. I spent most of my early 20s in a long-term relationship, 4 or 5 years. At the end of the day, he ended up cheating cheated on me and we ended up breaking up and I had to restart again. But I don't like to regret things, but I a little bit regret not finding out earlier that he was cheating so I can walk away from the relationship earlier and just sitting there and saying, well, I'm not going to check his phone. Well, I'm not going to, ask anyone. I'm not going to do this. Check that phone. Check that phone. Check what that guy is doing. If someone come with a rumor, try to figure out where that rumor is coming from, because wherever there's smoke, there's fire. Trust me, there's something that's just not right that you need to check. Don't just ignore things, okay? See things through and make sure you're sure with the person you're with, because you don't want to waste your early 20s, the time that you're supposed to be finding someone or the love of your life. You're in this relationship and you know that you're not going to marry this person, and you know that this person is not your husband or your wife, and you're just there wasting your time. Another thing I wish I knew in my early 20s is to travel. Travel as much as you can, okay? If you don't have a passport, it's a shame. You should have a passport, okay? You should have a passport and travel as much as you can. Go and get your passport and travel. Even if you go to Puerto Rico every 2 months or every 3 months, find somewhere to go at least every month or every 2 months. Even if it's driving to New York or driving to a neighboring state or something, find somewhere to go every single month. There is something so amazing about traveling. It gives you so much knowledge. The knowledge and education that traveling gives you, you cannot even learn that on a campus. Even if you went to college for 30 years, you will not learn that, because when you travel, you meet people from different areas of the world and they come together and they teach you things that you never heard or seen before. It's just an amazing thing. So make sure you travel. Go somewhere, okay, at least every 2-3 months. Find somewhere to go and learn something new. Don't stay in your comfort zone and just stay in your little Maryland. Like, go to New York, go to Vegas, go to Miami, go somewhere, travel, or go out of the country. Okay, there's so much ignorance in staying in the United States or staying in one place. Like, when I travel, I've learned so much about myself. Like, so many things that I was scared to do, I'm able to do it now because I'm able to just get on the plane and travel and go 12 hours to Dubai, or travel and go to Africa by myself. Like, travel. I promise you, you're going to appreciate the fact that you learned so many things about yourself and about people earlier on, and not try to learn things in your late 20s or in your 30s. Like, everybody else is already hip and you're just there ignorant and you don't have nothing to contribute to the conversation. Okay, when you travel, you're going to realize that so many intellectual things are going to come out of your mouth. When you travel, it makes you smarter, intelligent. You're going to get into rooms that normal people don't usually get into. Yeah, that's what traveling does to you. So make sure you travel. Another thing I wish I knew in my early 20s is the fact that education does not stop after college. Learn different things. When you get out of college, go take a certification class. Learn how to do something else. Learn how to make sushi. Don't just stop right there. Read books. Like, again, travel. When you travel, you're going to learn so much. Just like education right through your eyes. You're going to learn so much about yourself, so much about people that you can get in conversations that a normal person is usually scared to get into. You will get in those conversations because you have valid arguments to support it. Education does not stop after college. Like, keep learning, keep researching. Don't just stick with what you know or what those professors taught you in college. Trust me, what you learn in college, like, I don't really even think I learned anything in college. I just probably made friends and the campus life was nice. Homecoming was nice. But all the things I probably know now, most of the things I know now, if I did not travel or be around other people, I don't think I would have known them. So travel and learn after school. Don't just like stick to your college degree. I know a lot of people with college degrees that are so ignorant. It's actually scary. It's like you're paying student loans and you did not learn anything. It's a waste of time and money. So make sure you educate yourself and learn things after college. The last tip I wish I knew in my early 20s is taking my health seriously. Oh my God. Losing weight in your late 20s and 30s. Oh my God. It's so hard. Like, back then I would just go to YMCA, and if I want to drop 10 pounds, I'll just drop that 10 pounds in 1 month. Now it literally takes me 2-3 months to drop 10 pounds. Okay. Take your health seriously. Start a workout routine. Start a healthy habit routine and stick to it. Don't wait till when you're like 100 pounds overweight and then learn how to cleanse or learn how to start juicing or learn how to eat healthy. Start eating healthy now. Learn healthy habits that will help you later on in life. Don't wait till like things are getting bad or you're like pre-diabetic for you to start being healthy or eating healthy. Stay away from the Chinese fries and chicken and fries. Stay away from that. Stay away from Chinese food. Stay away from those things. Go, if you want Chinese food, go to an actual Chinese restaurant. You're gonna realize they don't fry none of their foods. Like, nothing is fried. All those things you see in the fast food Chinese restaurant is garbage. Those people don't even eat those foods. So stop eating those foods. Stop eating those fries. Stop eating fast food. Like, actually develop a healthy habit. Stay away from sodas. Drink water. Like, be healthy. Even sexually, practice safe sex. Don't just sleep with anyone you see. You're gonna, trust me, you're gonna catch a disease that you're gonna end up on medication for the rest of your life. You don't want that. And make sure you find people, or if you want to sleep with anyone, make sure they're responsible enough to take care of a child if you end up getting pregnant. Like, make sure that you're not just settling for anyone and anything. Protect yourself mentally mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed filming this video. This is one of my favorite videos I ever filmed because it relates to me so personally. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, okay, and comment down below ideas you want to see, and let me know what you think about this video, if you want to see more of these videos. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.